The man took a roll of firecrackers from his pocket. Then, taking advantage of the guard's inattention, he tightly taped the candle down with strong adhesive tape. Next, he stuck it on the back of the clock. Then he attached the firecrackers above the candle. Once the candle flame touched the fuse of the firecrackers, the clock would continuously emit gunshot-like sounds. This would provide perfect cover for their escape. The two of them quietly infiltrated the enemy camp. After a thorough reconnaissance, Nick happened to spot a coil of steel wire in the distance, so he quickly pulled out the wire. He repeatedly wrapped it around the underside of a military pickup truck. When Nick secured the steel wire's hook, the candle just burned through the fuse of the firecrackers. The firecracker sound immediately alerted the surrounding guards. The town was thrown into chaos. The two quickly slipped into a nearby bus. Taking advantage of the guards not noticing yet, Nick immediately yanked off the side mirror. He stuck it to the back of the seat. This allowed him to observe the movements of the support sentries. Then he slammed his foot on the gas pedal and sped toward the outside of the base. But he was met head-on by a surprise attack from a guard. The guard saw the bus showing no sign of slowing down. He hurriedly jumped onto a pickup truck to give chase. Although the steel wire set up earlier successfully blocked the guard, they didn't expect that after breaking through the first defense line, they would run into patrolling soldiers. Luckily, Nick reacted quickly. He pretended to ask for directions while holding his girlfriend. However, before Nick could get any closer, the soldier quickly sensed something was off. Nick pretended to remain calm. Then he swiftly threw his girlfriend onto the soldier. The two quickly neutralized the soldier. Just as they thought they had successfully escaped, a large number of soldiers were conducting a search near the border. Seeing no way to escape, Nick had no choice but to sneak back to the enemy base. He planned to steal the map and find another way out. Using a hemp rope, Nick easily climbed down from the roof into the enemy commander's office. However, just as he successfully rolled up the map and prepared to leave, he realized that the door had already been locked from the inside. To avoid drawing attention, Nick had no choice but to retrace his steps. Unexpectedly, he was spotted by a soldier. With soldiers about to rush up the stairs, Nick quickly shoved the map into the door crack. He took out a small knife and inserted it into the keyhole. He quickly jammed the key out of the lock. Then he immediately hid in the corner to observe the situation. When the soldier rushed into the room, Nick seized the opportunity to escape through the main door. However, the soldier spotted him through the window. In order to escape smoothly, Nick used a plastic straw to shoot a pebble. This distracted the villagers. He quietly stole the freshly washed clothes from the villagers. Just as Nick was about to climb over the wall to escape, a soldier, using his sharp sense of smell, quickly chased after him. Nick seized the right moment and acted decisively. He struck him with a stick, knocking him unconscious, and the soldier could never have imagined that a steel pipe was hidden inside the map. With the map in hand, Nick successfully made his escape.